So before we get into today's video, I want to mention a giveaway that's going along with it. There's going to be 50 OnePlus watches, 5 OnePlus 9 Pro devices, and 5 OnePlus 9s. Check the description for all the details and good luck. Will! Mo! Come take a look at this! What?
Where are you?
Finding Lou with OnePlus. Stand 10 feet away from the artwork using ultra-wide mode. Take a picture. Take a picture of the artwork. Using just the photos you capture, find the 9 hidden Lou's. First to find all 9 wins. This is a game, and you will play it! Check your answers with a hidden key in the bottom of this case. Mural created by Daniel Liang. That's a cool, I mean, look at the size of this artwork. I can see that there's different Unbox therapy themes in there, but there supposedly is 9 of myself. You guys can't cheat.
So you invited us. Yeah.
All right, so inside the package is, we have 2 OnePlus 9 Pros, and supposedly we're using the ultra-wide mode. I suppose that would be necessary to capture the extensive artwork, but you need to remember to select high resolution. Okay, we're gonna select high resolution, and I suppose if they aren't fully charged, we have warp charge 65, all right? In case they're not charged. You're gonna get one of these. 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 You're gonna get one of these.
He's like Oprah.
You're gonna get one of these. And then we're gonna go to the wide camera. High-res offers higher quality and captures details in well-lit scenes. Well, they're gonna need detail to win this. Is there a prize for whoever wins? The game of your lives is a game with no prize. It's poetry. You will play this game!
Here he goes again.
This is yours. This is yours. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're done. You're done. Get out of here. Get out of there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're done. Get out of here. You're done. Get out of here. They both have a photo, ultra wide, high resolution of this enormous piece of artwork. What they have to do now is essentially on the phone display, crop into this image, mark it up, and circle all 9 of myself. OnePlus 9 Pro. You see how that goes? Would you like to start?
I'm worried you can't pinch zoom if you're drawing.
You will play this game!
This entire video is like...
The stage has been set. Mo versus Will. A showdown for the ages. The pictures, the photos, they've been taken high resolution. Each of them looking somewhat confident. Let me ask you, what's going to happen here in this showdown?
I'm gonna win.
Whoa. No, I'm gonna win.
You're going down.
All right. We just figured out what the prize is going to be. The winner of this contest gets to order any lunch that they want, covered by me, and then the other one has to watch him eat it. The other person is starved. They're both starving, all right? This is the main event of the evening. In the left corner, coming in at 100 and something pounds. Standing 5'9", 8, 10, 5'10" Mo. And in the right corner, standing 6, 5'11", 5'11". Fighting southpaw. All right, 3, 2, 1, go! All right, they've been at this long enough. Apparently they've never had a Where's Waldo book before. I'm gonna count them down from 30. And remember, here's the thing. We're gonna check how many they found accurately. The right ones will tally on the positive side. The wrong ones will tally on the negative side. Whoever wins gets any lunch, the lunch of their choice. The losers have to pay. I'll pay for lunch. Probably everybody will get lunch, to be honest. But place we get lunch from will be up to the winner. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Phones down! Down! Put them down!
I couldn't.
On this sheet. This sheet will reveal your future at this company. I would like to take you guys over to the artwork now. Well, let's start with the obvious ones in my mind that you both got. Both got this one.
I couldn't see it. I couldn't see it.
This one?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't remember.
With the yellow, with the...
I might have got that one.
This one?
Did you get it?
Yeah.
Both. This one.
Yeah. I got that one.
This one is larger. This one right here.
I think so.
I thought that was Vin at first, but I
That's what
circled
thought.
it anyway.
Yeah, same.
No.
It looks a lot more like Vin.
Both had this one here.
Yeah.
I got that one.
You got it?
I was like, I'm good for this one.
This one right here.
What? No.
It's like Drake.
That's me.
That one seems a little unfair.
That's me. Probably on the digital file of the artwork, it's more distinctive. Right. I'm going to assume you both had this one here.
What?
No way.
Oh my god, I spent so much time looking there too and I missed it.
I'm going to assume.
No.
Right here.
the silhouette.
Oh,
You see the hat?
I didn't get it.
No, I didn't get it.
Neither of you took a risk on this hat right here?
I couldn't even see it.
I think on my image it was just.
Did any of you have this guy?
Yes. I took a risk with that guy.
You got this one.
Yeah.
Both of
Yeah,
them
we
got
both
this
took a
one.
risk on that one.
Wow. And then there's only one more, which is up here in this spaceship, I guess.
Did you get it?
I didn't even see that in real life.
Yeah, it must be.
Not a chance. When you're on top of the spaceship.
I think I'm in it. Yeah, I think I'm flying it. Time for the tally. So you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You had 5 correct and no minuses. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tied? They really tied? Tiebreaker! It's a tie. We can't leave it a tie. Only one man gets to select the lunch food of choice. Whichever one can name this color. What does OnePlus call that color of OnePlus 9 Pro?
Something missed. It's gotta be.
I'm gonna say onyx. Is it onyx?
Whoa. I would have not gone there at all.
It's a gray, shiny.
Oh my god. I'm gonna go with like a silver mist. I think I'm sticking with the mist. The game never ends. He just keeps walking away. Morning mist.
You're not getting it.
Okay.
We're going to a second tiebreaker. We're going to a second round tiebreaker. Second tiebreaker is answer quickly. What is the name of the power brick that ships with the OnePlus 9?
Warp charger.
Final answer.
I'm gonna say 45 warp charger.
Final answer.
Warp charge 65. We're getting noodles. We're getting noodles, baby.
Good choice.
You can play the same game as Will and Mo. Head to the description for a link to do so. If you can find every single version of me in this artwork, you can get $100 off your very own OnePlus 9 Pro. All right, so I know that video, that whole thing, that setup was pretty wild, but there's a point to this whole thing. OnePlus, they reached out, they said, we have the best ultra-wide camera. We're the only ones that invested in it. Well, maybe not the only ones, but at least they put a lot of attention into their ultra-wide camera, specifically 14mm camera. Now, I've been a fan of ultra-wide photography and video for a long time. In fact, this lens that I'm speaking to you through right now is at 12mm. So I just like the effect. You can capture more, certainly for landscape, things like this. But often that feature is overlooked by camera manufacturers, smartphone manufacturers that have cameras in them. And they put all the attention on the main camera unit. Sometimes the zoom, but then the ultra wide gets left out and it's an afterthought and they're like, okay, throw it in, but then you can end up with soft photos or low resolution or whatever. So not only do you have a 50 megapixel sensor on the ultra wide on the OnePlus, but you've also got a big sensor. It is 1/1.56. What this means for you is more flexibility when you're shooting ultra wide. Now that could be a group photo and you need to crop some people out and still have plenty of pixels left over. It could be for social media. I often will take a photo and then have to manipulate it to send it to like Twitter or Instagram or to make a thumbnail out of it or something along these lines where I need it to fit different aspect ratios and I like having more information or data. And then also, of course, just for
landscapes where you want to reframe it because there's a certain element you like and maybe another one that you don't. Anyway, all that, suffice to say, we've done some examples here to give you an idea of what you can do with some extra resolution, specifically on the ultra-wide camera. So in front of me, I have the OnePlus 9 Pro. I also have the S21 Ultra from Samsung, which is a fantastic camera performer. However, the vast majority of their attention has gone into the main camera unit, which has tons of pixels. And by the way, the whole story is not just pixels. I know you've probably heard this before, but pixels can help given certain circumstances, and definitely when it comes to cropping and zooming. Majority of the effort went into the main camera unit on the S21 Ultra, and then the ultra wide is a little bit of a step down in terms of resolution. OnePlus took a kind of unorthodox approach where they were like, yes, we're going to pay attention to the main camera unit, but then we're going to also pour a lot of attention into the ultra wide. It's a unique approach in the industry, and the point of this video is to show you some of the benefits of that approach, but speaking exclusively about that one camera unit. Here are some similar photos that we're gonna move through, and I can kind of showcase to you some of the advantages here of having a 50 megapixel ultra wide camera. So on the S21, I'll zoom into the skyline here. You can see the CN Tower in the background, and then I'll do the same over here on the OnePlus 9 Pro. Mo is going to actually overlay a crop, a major zoom into the image so that you can appreciate the extra detail and information that those extra pixels can give you when you are cropping into an ultra wide photo. See, this image was shot as a landscape, but say you want to make a phone wallpaper out of it, well, in this case, or post it to stories or something like that, here we can frame it up for the correct aspect ratio and still have a clean looking image. Here's another picture in which we can see some buildings and concrete in the foreground, and also some, it's not graffiti, it's like chalk. Anyway, what I want you to focus on in this zoom is the building. What you're gonna notice is on the Samsung, your image starts to break up a little bit because you run out of resolution as you crop in, as you begin to zoom in, particularly if I go all the way and you look around some of the detail work with the bricks, and I'll just come in and do the same thing over here, and you have far more detail. There's so many examples of this. Let's go to the M, and I'm gonna keep zooming as much as I can, and the grain and the pixels pay off. That's kind of a cool background too. Look at that. We got the chalk going on. You can see like these look like proper waves. These start to get grainy. It's more pixels. Bottom line, it's more pixels, bigger sensor, more flexibility. Now remember as well, this is the extra resolution mode on the OnePlus 9 Pro. So it is an option. If you're scared of these large file sizes, you can turn it off if you intend on keeping the entire image. If you do go with the extra resolution here, then you're gonna have a little bit more flexibility when it comes to finding the frame that you want. It is kind of surprisingly useful on the ultra wide because these are images where you might be capturing an event and you're not necessarily certain which elements of that image you're gonna like best. So they're probably the ones that you're most likely to reframe at a later date, as opposed to like a zoom lens where you pretty much frame it up how you want it from the get-go. Okay, this is the image where we can get a good idea of some extra resolution. We're gonna zoom in on the CN Tower down the street. Now, that by no means says that the S21 Ultra can't produce nice images. This just means that OnePlus took a different approach to their ultra wide, which provides you with this flexibility by giving you a much higher megapixel count. All right, so there you have it. That is the ultra-wide camera on the OnePlus 9 Pro. I think it's one of the features that sort of got overlooked or people forgot about, that it's unusual. It's unusual in the space to have 50 megapixel large sensor camera on your ultra wide at 14 millimeters. And so it gives you some flexibility that other smartphones don't. Also, quick reminder that there is a big giveaway that goes along with this video, courtesy of OnePlus. There are 50 of the special edition Cobalt OnePlus watches, as well as 5 OnePlus 9 Pros, 5 OnePlus 9s that you guys can win. There's a bunch of ways to enter, including a fun little game where you can play something similar to the competition that Willie Doo and Mo had, looking for me in that giant piece of artwork. So check the description for all the details, and good luck.